Hi everybody, I'm on this side of the pile. It's Friday, happy Friday. This is the one that's totally flat. It's been shaped into this T shape, and I think it used to rest on top of something else, or that something else was on top of it. It's like a bell. See that? That's been shaped. And this is the stone I call the Tommy Knocker stone. It's just full of quartz chunks. And it's that green stone, but it's also full of veins of metal and quartz. Like huge chunks of quartz come off these veins. It's all in here. This cavity kind of trickle area is just full of it. Like all of this. But I was just looking at the ground and I noticed this, and check this out. There's like a hole here and a hole here, and it fits. Like what was there? It looks like something was here. There's like metal. Like, look at how much quartz is here. That is a lot. And that's just one side. The tip of it's really cool. It's all of that jewel-looking green. It looks like there's like water erosion all over the top of it. But this is another stone I thought was really interesting. It's all covered in quartz. It has this carved area here. It reminded me of like an eagle body. Hang on, I'm just gonna put this strap down where I found it. This, though, it's like got this flat spot. It looks like there's all this quartz and stuff. Like there, can you see it? It's like quartz and metal. All in there. But it reminded me of like an eagle body, you know, with the wings that go out the side. But it's very flat here on the bottom. So it's that, like that hook nose guy. Look at that. Crazy, hey? Look at this side. With the nose. It's like an eagle man. And then look at this one. It's like wires or netting, baskets or something was all wrapped around it. And then this is the one with the Egyptian scene. There's like a guy here with like a big feather on his hat asking for food, and it's like he has something behind him, possibly a ship. And I thought, this looks like Nefertiti's hat. And this looks like a guy with the jutting chin, and he has this really cool headdress on. And then this one is like a really tall woman in like a gown. And this is some kind of a scene. It's this on this huge green block. I mean, if that's just a coincidence, it's a pretty freaking cool coincidence that this paint or metal stuff made those shapes. My joints are not as swollen right now, but I apologize for the shape of my hands. I do bite my cuticles. I have nervous habits that I am working on with the biting of the nails and the cuticles and everything, but this is where it gets really strange because there's poured cement. Someone poured cement all over this. And I thought I saw paint here and like over here and on here. It's like all this red stuff. More marks, those cathode marks. This is another really cool pink stone. But yeah, this Tommy Knocker stone, I'm telling you, has a really, really strong presence. I mean, it just dominates the area. There's more of that weird weathering. Oh, and the other minerals that are like all through in here, there's like this black, like right in here. It's like little stripes, striations that go through the quartz. It's like tourmalated quartz. I didn't know if that's what that was. Right there. There's more of it too. Like down here. There's more. Here. There's more everywhere, but look, another hole and then hole. There was something like strapped on here. Like square nails. So weird. Sorry for the construction noise and everything. Oh, that's one of the ones that's like crazy heavy. But there's these other stones that they look like they should be really heavy, and you can just pick them up and toss them like it's a piece of Lego. Like, it's cool how certain stones are heavy and certain ones are light. Look at this one. This one has been carved. It's like this howling wolf. It's like red. And then it's that quartz stuff. So it has that patina. And then it goes into quartz. There's paint on there. That's been carved and shaped into this howling wolf. It is so cool. This is one of my faves. Just stands up there. It's like this big side of bacon or something. It's so smooth, but it's been like roughed up in that area to make it like white. So that it's like this howling wolf. So beautiful. Like the color of a Malamute husky with the orange and the white on the fur. Ears back, howling. Woo! It's really cool. And it's like orange, right? Well, it's like quartz, but it has that reddish orange stuff. And there was a fox that lived right next door, and I got to watch it and film it last year. They tore down its den, so I didn't get to watch it this year, but this is probably a lot more too. I always thought it was like a person, like a little person, and that something rested up here, like the head. This is another weird one. it's really light. Has that red staining right there where it's like a scoop down. And it's so light. Flat on that back. And it looks like a bird, kind of. So yeah, I don't know where this pile came from. Probably the field. Maybe it was here. Maybe they've just been piling more stuff on top of something that was already here. Maybe this was in a shed back at the back. Maybe the shed is gone now and only the pile remains. And they started piling all this other stuff on top of it and poured cement on it and wanted to cover it up. I don't know. Maybe it is a big tomb underneath. Maybe it was where doctors did their thing. Maybe they had some kind of a hospital set up here, and this was all like for electrical, you know, with the pads, and you go and shock someone's heart back to life, because it's got all the weird, there's like a wire right there. I'll show you actually while I'm on here. Why not? Instead of sending people looking through my videos, let's check this out. Because it says Wright, spelt W-R-I-G-H-T, Aluminum Company, Toronto, on this weird dial. Okay, so there's part of the wire sticking out of the tree. And there's a knot on the tree growing over that wire. So that's been there for a really long time. More wire, huge knot growing over the wire, clamp, dial that's grown over so much. The other one's in there, grown in so much. Someone added this chain later, but that is grown into that tree. Like halfway up the dial. And then it's like something went out that, it looks like it's been burnt, but it was like a hollow branch. So was this a hospital? And that was like their electrical birthing station where they needed, you know, those, all of this stuff. I don't know. And were these like that other Tommy Knockerstone and this one, were they for the doctor? There's another one down at the park that kind of looks like someone could lay on top of it, like just where it says Women's Institute with the weird gate. Just because it looks like wires were going along through some of this stuff, like wires. There was some kind of like wiring going on. And look at this weird brick I found. It has all of this weird, right here, there's this mica stuff sticking out. I'll show you it on top. It's all over here, that black stuff. There's like sheets of it, but it only at the top here, and it feels like fabric. It's right here. It feels like film from a camera. It's this weird brick with a lot of quartz running through it too. Grooves, cathode marks. Looks heat treated and all weird and stained. And then there's this weird film stuff in the top 2 layers, like up in here. There's like this black, flat, shiny stuff all sticking out. But if it's mica, it's strange because it feels like fabric right there. It feels like a shirt all in here. It feels like leather or something. Anyway, it's really smooth, other than that weird black stuff. Holy, this is long. I apologize. Have a great day.